Hello and welcome to how to get rid of your man boobs. So, you want to get rid of your man boobs. Now obviously people sometimes make light of the man boobs thing, but I know from my site that many people have problems with getting rid of their man boobs. And one of the things is to look at is what type of man boobs have you got. So, you could be a teenager that wants to get rid of their man boobs. You could be just down to your body weight. It could be hormonal factors, or it could be a combination of all of these things. So we're just going to look at really quickly at these factors. So if you're a teenager, time will help. Now I know this may not sound very helpful, but if it's hormonally caused, your hormones are changing all the time when you're a teenager, and time will help. But keep aware of your fitness. If you're sitting on the internet all day and generally not eating well and piling on the pounds, like I said, some of these things are a combination. So obviously in most teenagers it is hormonal. But if your man boobs are down to the fact that the rest of your body is pretty out of shape, then you may wish to start considering how you're going to get yourself back into shape and what kind of diet that you're going to use to do that. Be kind to yourself. Now, the reason I point this out is somebody said on my site recently, he was a 14-year-old boy. He said that, girls said he was really attractive, but he doubted himself. He was aware of his man boobs. Now, I'm not making light of this. Obviously, at 14 you're going to be very much more self-conscious. However, just be aware that other people may not be as aware as yourself of your man boobs. So be kind to yourself, which is hard when you're 14 and you're looking for girlfriends, boyfriends, and generally to be accepted by other people. But be kind. Are you overweight? Look at what exercise are you doing. This can be a major cause of man boobs. If there's general excesses of weight on your body, then your chest area is an area where it's going to pile on. However, be careful on focusing just so much on muscle. It's got to be on tone and your diet. What is your diet like? Yes, we'd all like to probably eat as much as we can and do as little as we can. That may be a broad stroke. It may not apply to everybody, but many people feel that way. However, it's true to say the more in action you are, the more exercised you are, the less you have to worry about your diet. You only have to ask somebody that climbs mountains. They pretty much, if you're climbing Everest, they pretty much say you can eat what you like, within reason, because you're burning up the calories. So you've got to get that balance right. The chest coach system, which we review on my site, is excellent for looking into these factors. Hormonal man boobs. Well, this is a biggie, mainly because of the factors that cause the man boobs. As I say, it can be a combination of things. But if you aren't a teenager anymore and your man boobs are caused by hormonal factors, then the options are slightly different. I know from looking at some of the forums and feedback I've got, there's an enormous amount of anger, I would say, aimed towards sites like myself that look at ways of reducing man boobs. Because if your hormonal man boobs are if hormonal factors are the main reasons for your man boobs, there is a strong feeling that a lot of what we recommend on our sites does not work for you. All I would say is make sure that drugs haven't been a factor in your hormonal increase, i.e. if you've been using bodybuilding drugs. Obviously look to your physician or doctor and see if those can be reduced, because they may be causing your man boobs. Obviously, chest reduction surgery is an option. This is not something that I go into great detail on my site. What I will say, it is imperative that if you're going to have chest reduction surgery, that you have a good surgeon. But it's possible. I mean, if women can have chest enlargement, then chest reduction is possible. However, the same applies as with women. You've got to find a reputable surgeon, and you've got to do that through your physician. All I would say is, though there is some cynicism towards some of the other methods of reducing your chest fat or reducing your man boobs, then I would just say, if you're considering chest fat reduction surgery, what have you got to lose by trying some of the others, the other areas? Because really, in my opinion, the only thing you've really got to lose is, one, perhaps a certain amount of money, perhaps, and a certain amount of time, and if it doesn't work for you, perhaps a certain amount of disappointment if it doesn't work. However, you've saved yourself an enormous amount of money, because chest fat reduction surgery is not cheap, and secondly, you've not put yourself in any potential peril, because however rudimentary any surgery is, it has a risk. But I do acknowledge that, particularly on certain types of man boobs, that chest fat reduction surgery, if all other avenues have been explored and found to be ineffective, is an option, and is becoming a very popular option. Only today in the UK there was a piece on Radio 1 saying how huge the amount of chest fat reduction surgery had risen in the UK. So I'm assuming that's pretty much over the Western world. So it is very much an option. As I say, the chest coach system is an excellent one to use. However, if you find that does not work for you, then potentially chest fat reduction surgery could be a possibility. Well, I hope you found this helpful. If you want to know more about losing your man boobs, or the chest coach system, or the various supplements that you can use to lose your man boobs, go to www.losemanboobs.co.uk. I really hope we can help you and assist you, and if you have any feedback, we'd love to hear it. Well, my name's Matt Claiborne, and I hope to hear from you or see you on the site soon. All the best in losing your man boobs. Bye for now.